Hey everybody. So, it's one of those days that the sun keeps coming out bright and then it goes behind a cloud and just disappears. So if you see the lighting change while I'm talking to you, that's what's going on. And I figured I would mention it because one day I had mentioned it in a video and somebody said, wow, it's a good thing you told us about the lighting because I thought I was having a stroke because they kept, seeing different shifts in the light and everything. They thought there was something wrong. So, nope, you're okay. It's just the sun keeps going in and out. Okay, so let us begin with nail polish. I still have on the Revlon Parfumerie African Tea Rose polish. And I love these polishes from this Parfumerie collection. There are 24 shades. I had 11 up until this weekend, and I bought 3 more. I can't help it. The formula is so awesome. They stay on your nails forever. They go on beautiful, and the color range is just fantastic. So I bought 3 more. I got China Flower, which is, I'm going to say, a warm toned red. That's the way I would describe this. And that is a cream finish. And then I got Lavender Soap, and this is just a pale lavender color. And the finish on this is a frost. And this is why I'm just getting this now, because I was a little apprehensive about the finish, because frost finishes on polishes can sometimes be a problem. So I'm fingers crossed on this one, but how gorgeous is that color? I mean, even if it's a little streaky or doesn't go on the greatest, it might be worth it to work with it. I may have to, in other words, I may have to do like an extra coat. I normally do 2 coats of polish with my polishes, but even if I have to do 3, it might be worth it because the color is so pretty. This one is called Beachy, and let's see, how would you describe this? I'm going to say a metallic bronze or copper. Yeah, I would say probably copper. And it looks like it could be a real beauty. We'll have to see once I use it. But, half the fun with these Revlon Parfumerie polishes is not just the actual polish itself, but the fact that they're scented. So I'm kind of curious about these scents because, like I said, beachy, so that could be really neat. The China Flower one I probably will not like because I don't like the smell of flowers because of my allergies. Lavender Soap, I probably won't like that either because lavender is also a floral scent, but the beachy one I'm looking forward to. Now there are some scents in this collection that have not been released yet that I will definitely be on the hunt for, but I have a feeling that they won't be out till December, so I figured if I was going to get more colors, I might as well go ahead and get some from the ones that are already out. But really looking forward to finding the Balsam Fir. There's a chocolate one and Powder Puff. There's a few other colors that are going to be coming out. So once they release all of them, though, I think there's supposed to be 24 total. Next thing I'm going to show you is something that I picked up at Dollar Tree over the weekend that I just wanted to mention it because I didn't really think it was that great. So I would say if you see this, take a pass on it. I mean, it's only $1, but $1 is $1, right? Why buy something if it's not going to be that good? And that is the Milani HD Advanced Concealer. This is one of those clicky pens and could be something along the lines of like the YSL Touche Éclat type concealer, but it went, I tried it this weekend and it went on kind of almost like streaky is I guess the best word that I can use to describe it. I didn't feel as if it blended that well. As I applied it onto the under eye area, it looked like it kind of went on streaky and the pigmentation wasn't even. So I would say take a pass on this. It's, you know, not that good, but I figured for $1 it was worth trying, because if it was good, you know, I might have been pleasantly surprised. On my face today, I'm still doing the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream with the Bare Minerals Original Powder Foundation. And yeah, I'm basically just trying to use these things up. There's hardly anything left in these containers. And I have a feeling that they may end up finishing at about the same time. When I shake this BB cream container, it doesn't feel like there's hardly anything left in there. And I can see that there's hardly anything left in the Bare Minerals. So hopefully we'll be using those up soon. I just want to get rid of them and use them up and move on to something else. But it's not a good idea to keep containers of things around that only have a small amount, because then they're even more likely to go bad. So just want to use them up. And for my blush today, something that I haven't used in a long time, and this is something that I got in a swap with my friend June. It's by the brand Too True, which is only available in I want to say Superdrug, which is a chain of drugstores in the UK and Ireland. But this is Too True Cheek and Lip Tint in Blush Pink. And what this is basically, this is a dupe for Benefit Posy Tint. I don't have Benefit Posy Tint because I feel like I don't need it, because I have this instead. And this is a much more affordable version of that. I wish we had Too True in our drugstores here in the United States. There's stuff from what I've got some of their stuff, like I said, from a swap, and their stuff is kind of hit and miss, and you know, it's not like amazing or anything like that, but I think that for the price, some of their products are definitely worth, you know, the money, and then some, I would say. It's kind of like e.l.f. in that sense. e.l.f. products can be incredible for the price, but sometimes, you know, they're not so good. So anyway, this is what I have on my cheeks. It's a Benefit Posy Tint dupe, basically. When I got it, unfortunately, the brush was all wonky, but that doesn't really matter, because all I'm doing is just dotting it on my face and then blending it with a brush anyway. So it's just that like bright pink type color. And I tried something today that, well, actually I did it this weekend, and then I wanted to do it again to show you so I could talk about it. I contoured my face with Maybelline Color Tattoo in Tough as Taupe. And you're probably thinking, why the heck would you do that? Well, because, okay, the whole idea with face contouring is you're supposed to be creating shadows so that your face looks slimmer, that part of your face recedes and brings forth cheekbones. If you already have them, great, it's just going to make them more prominent. But if you don't really have prominent cheekbones like me, it's going to just basically, you know, slim your face. And this is pretty much, I mean, I think most of you know what Maybelline Color Tattoo and Tough as Taupe is, but just in case you don't, it's just a gray cream eyeshadow. And I found that the most difficult thing about this is just trying to get any kind of a brush in there, because the container is so small. So I think that the idea of it is good, but I wish that somebody would come out with a gray cream contour for face so that you could get it like in a bigger container that would just be easier to get your brush into. But I think the concept works, is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I have on today instead of my usual tannish color powder for contouring. For my highlight today, yes, I did a highlight. I'm so lazy about face highlights. I don't know what it is, but I just am. That's the one product that I tend to just not even reach for. Reached for something that's been in my collection for quite some time now and probably should be thrown out, but I don't want to throw it away because it's discontinued and I really love it. So I think I'm gonna be reaching for this a lot now, because I definitely don't want it to go bad, and it's probably, I'm going to say at least 2 years old, maybe even older. It could be closer to 3. So any kind of cream product, you really shouldn't keep that long. But like I said, I don't want to get rid of it because you can't get this anymore. This is Eyeko Cream. And if you live in the UK or Ireland, then you probably know what this is. But for those of you who are in the United States, this is one of those multi-purpose products that can be used for lots of different things. They used to have this pink cream, and then they used to have a sort of bronzy cream. The reason why I say that is because Eyeko is a brand that used to be sold in drugstores, and now they are a Sephora brand. If you're in the United States, you may have seen their mascaras and I think eyeliners at Sephora, but they used to have like a full range of products. I mean, everything, even nail polish. But they've shifted and revamped their company, and now instead of being an affordable drugstore brand that carries lots of stuff, it's a high-end brand that just does mascara and eyeliner, I guess, for now. But anyways, yeah, this is a fantastic highlighter for me, and it can also be used as a face moisturizer, an eye cream. I use it as a face highlighter though, because for me, I just don't think it works that well for those other purposes, but that's what it was marketed as. And see, it's a nice thick light pink cream, and then if you blend it into your skin, it becomes like the perfect cream highlighter. I'm just kind of moving my hand around so hopefully you can see that nice sheen. And I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't know why I stopped using it, because I used to use it like every day. And I just take a little and dab it right across the top of my cheekbones and blend it in. And it especially looks nice with that Too True blush pink blush, because the two pinks sort of just mesh together. So that's what I have for that. And on my lips today, I used my NYX Lipliner pencil in Fuchsia. And then over that, I used my NYX Megashine lip gloss in Dolly Pink. And I really like this lip gloss, and again, haven't used it in a long time. One of the great things about the new format for my channel is now I'm going to be using a lot of products that you haven't seen in a while, or if you're new to my channel, you haven't seen them at all yet. But I want to keep like mixing it up and using different things all the time to, you know, make it more interesting, because it's fun to see a wide variety of things. Whoever is in charge of scenting NYX's lip glosses, and I don't care what line of lip gloss you buy, the Megashine lip glosses smell like cherries, and oh god, it just smells so good. And you probably have maybe at least one of the butter lip glosses. Those smell good too. Those smell kind of like candy. But yeah. So, oh yeah, on my eyes, I don't want to leave that out. I picked this up this weekend when I was at Dollar Tree, and I bought that Milani HD concealer. I bought another one of the e.l.f. Duo Cream eyeshadows, because I had bought one a couple weeks ago in another color. I think it was Mocha Swirl, and I really enjoyed playing with that, so I decided to get another one, and this one is called Black Licorice, and it's a silver and a black. And they have powder eyeshadows that coordinate with these cream ones, but I haven't come across them yet. But if I do, I definitely am going to pick up the ones that go with these cream eyeshadows that I have now, because, I mean, how easy would be that? You know, then you wouldn't have to try to coordinate it, because you cannot use those just by themselves, because there's a lot of moisture in there and they crease. So you have to set them with a powder eyeshadow. So today what I used was a couple of my MAC shadows, and this shadow right here I used on my lids. This is called Silverthorn, And it was a limited edition eyeshadow from MAC. I have no idea what collection because I had found that at a CCO. And then in the outer corner area, I used Black Tide, which is a black eyeshadow with like silver sparkles in it, and that is part of their permanent line. So that's what I decided would probably coordinate best with that cream eyeshadow. Okay, I have a feeling that, you know, the time is probably very close to my cutoff point here, so I'm going to let you go, and I will see you next time. Bye.